This is a case the world has been watching for years, but this abuse actually dates back nearly 2 decades. Tonight, our Madison Stacy takes a look back at the countless missteps in the past that took place well before Larry Nassar was finally brought to justice.
Crafting any sort of timeline for the Larry Nassar case is tricky because his crimes span decades. But it's important to get an idea of the scope of abuse these gymnasts endured, which went ignored by officials for years. Nassar joined the medical staff of USA Gymnastics as a medical trainer in 1986. His first documented case of assaulting a young athlete came 6 years later when he abused a 12-year-old. 4 years after that, he was named the medical coordinator for the women's USA Gymnastics team ahead of the '96 Olympics. And in 1997, became the gymnastics physician at MSU. Those high-profile associations allowed him to continue abusing young athletes under the guise of advanced medical care. And it was easy for officials to minimize the abuse, like in the case of an MSU cross-country runner who came forward to her coach in 1999, but was told Nassar was an Olympic coach who knew what he was doing. So it continued well into the 2008 and 2012 Olympics, targeting countless gymnasts who came to him for care. In 2015, USA Gymnastics passed along complaints of abuse to the FBI's field office in Indianapolis, but it took months for them to open an investigation, while at least 40 more girls and women were abused. By the time Nassar went to trial in 2018, over 156 young women read victim impact statements at that trial.
FBI Director Christopher Wray was not leading the FBI at the time, but he told lawmakers today reforms are already underway at the Bureau.
It's my commitment to you that I and my entire senior leadership team are going to make damn sure everybody at the FBI remembers what happened here in heartbreaking detail.
Still, a lot of survivors say that's not enough, and they want everyone who failed them held accountable. Tomorrow, Olympic gymnast Aly Raisman is joining the Today Show to talk about reform within the FBI and her thoughts on what needs to be done next. You can watch that interview right here on 13 News after sunrise ends at 7 a.m.